Good morning, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I request everyone to watch my videos in a sequence for better understanding. In the last video, I have discussed how to perform the b minus 1's complement and b's complement, or even I can say that diminished radix complement and radix complement. In this video, I want to discuss about how to perform subtraction using b minus 1's complement. First, we will discuss the steps involved in it. Then we will discuss one or two examples for better understanding. Let's discuss the steps first. If you want to perform m minus n, then compute the b minus 1's complement of n and add to the m. So, if you want to perform m minus n, first compute the b minus 1's complement of n and add it to the m. Once you add the m and n's complement, you may get two cases. What are the two cases? One is that there will be a carry or there may not be a carry in the result. If there is a carry in the result, okay, add the carry to the result and consider it as a positive number. If there is no carry, then compute the b minus 1's complement. Again, for the result, you will compute the b minus 1's complement and keep a negative sign in front of it. So these are the steps involved to perform the subtraction using b minus 1's complement. I hope you have understood the steps. If you does not understand the steps, don't worry, I will discuss two examples for better understanding. Okay, so now I want to perform 98, which is in the decimal number, and 12 is also in the decimal number. Now 98 and 12, if I want to perform subtraction, what I should do first? I should do the b minus 1's complement, meaning is the 10 minus 1's complement of the 12. So 9's complement of 12 is 7, 8. How I got the 87? I have already discussed in the previous example. If you have not watched that video, I request you to go and watch the video. So this is the 9's complement of 12, so 87. So add 98 and 87. What you will get? You will get 8 and 7, 15. So carry will be 1 and sum will be 5. And again you will get 18. Okay. Now that is the step 1 we perform. Now step 2. If there is a carry in the result, add to the result. If you see that we have a carry. So what they are saying? Add carry to the result. 85 plus 1, it will be 86, and consider it as a positive number. So it is the result is 86, which is a positive number. Okay. Now we will discuss another example. Now what I will do is that I will perform the reverse process. 12 minus 98 I want to perform. Okay. Then we will discuss what will happen. So first what I should do? I should identify what is m and what is n, and then calculate the 9's complement of n. 9's complement of n is 99 minus 98. You will get 1 and 0. So keep it as 12 and 0, 1. You have to perform the addition. Okay. If you perform the addition, you will get 13. Okay. Are you able to understand? What is the end carry? There is no end carry. If there is no end carry, what you are supposed to do? You have to follow the step 3. What is the step 3 saying? If there is no end carry, then compute the b minus 1's complement of the result. So this is my result. For this one, I need to calculate the b minus 1's complement. How I will do? 99 minus 13. Okay. So which is 6 and 8. See, maybe people are confusing how I got this 99. It is b power n minus 1 minus x. This is your x and this is b power n minus 1. What is the b? 10. 10 power 3 minus 1, because it is a, okay, 10 power 2 minus 1, because this is a 2-digit number. 13 is a 2-digit number. So 10 power 2 minus 1. 100 minus 1, 99. Minus x is this 13. Okay. Now what you should do? You perform the b minus 1's complement of the result and add a negative sign in front of it. So you got the result as minus 86. So I hope you have understood how I perform the subtraction using the b minus 1's complement. If you have any doubts related to this video, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.